Nickelodeon show called Taina. This is where they shoot the show, y'all. Maybe I could be on this show. I could be the star of this show. Shoot, I could dance just like Taina. Shoot, I could sing. This her bed. Ooh. See, I could be like, ooh, hi.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Young Black Everything. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Today, I have a treat for you 90s babies. We are going to be throwing it back and taking a look at 5 black television shows that you haven't thought about since your mom had this haircut. Let's get started. Up first, we have the melanated puppet himself, Cousin Skeeter. Cousin Skeeter first aired on Nickelodeon in September of 1998 and released episodes on the network until May of 2001. This show had a fantastic cast that included Bill Bellamy as the voice for Skeeter, Robert Richard as Bobby, Skeeter's cousin, Megan Good as Nina, Bobby's best friend and love interest, and Rondell Sheridan, most famously known for playing Victor Baxter on That's So Raven, playing Bobby's dad. Although Skeeter often had cheap jokes and bits, it still deserves some credit for being one of the first Nickelodeon shows to feature an all-black cast. The cool thing about Cousin Skeeter is that it changed the artistic medium of what it means to be black. It's one thing to be a lead black character on a live action show, but it's something completely different to see a confident, unapologetic black puppet commanding your television.
Filmore, I'm on it.
For number 2, we are taking it back to Saturday morning with Filmore. Filmore first premiered on ABC as a part of its Saturday morning lineup in 2002 and later moved to the Disney Channel and Toon Disney in 2003 and 4. Filmore is a 7th grade preteen that fights local crime at his middle school.
Filmore's, I'm on it.
Does that voice sound familiar? That's right, Filmore is voiced by none other than Orlando Brown. I love this show for a few different reasons. For starters, this show deals with heavy material dressed up in a way that children can understand.
Nothing to gain, huh, Julian? How about access to art supplies?
All under strict supervision, of course.
You can be a real artist again, Julian. Think of it.
The show deals with race in a very implicit way. Although Filmore as a crime fighter breaks black stereotypes, there are a plethora of characters on the show that fulfill the stereotypes of white characters. It's actually kind of refreshing.
It ain't fair. No, it just ain't fair.
Oh, and don't forget, Filmore will always be a beast for this moment.
And one last thing, baby. That chicken was dry. Real dry. Hey, roll, watch and flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now, Romeo's on.
Man, this show was stored all the way in the back of my mind. Our number 3 forgotten about show is Romeo. Romeo aired on Nickelodeon from September of 2003 to July of 2006. The original cast consisted of Romeo Miller as a fictionalized version of himself, his true-life father Master P as a fictionalized version of himself, Erica O'Keefe as his sister Jody, Zachary Williams as his brother Gary, and Noel Callahan as their adopted brother Lewis. In the show, even though Romeo has aspirations to become a famous rapper, Master P moves his family from Los Angeles to Seattle to give his family a more stable lifestyle. From the Millers taking in a kid from outside of their race, to the kids adjusting to having a blended family, right off the bat you're able to see that this show really focuses on difficult social interactions between races and those in the household.
If you succeed, life changes for 2 brothers, one white, one black.
Romeo truly challenges what it looks like to be family.
That's me, Jett Jackson. On my TV show, I play the ultimate action hero, Silverstone.
Yep, the next forgotten about show on our list is the famous Jett Jackson. Jett Jackson is a famous Hollywood actor living away from his family who resides in North Carolina. He decides in the first episode of the series to leave Hollywood behind and move back to North Carolina to be with his family, all while maintaining his career as an actor.
No, I love playing Silverstone, but I am moving to North Carolina We're gonna shoot the show down there.
In his show, Jett plays Silverstone, a spy who lives a radically different life than Jett. I loved Jett Jackson as a kid because I related to him so much. Now, I wasn't famous, but Jett was just a kid who lived with his dad and grandma in North Carolina, and it just so happens that my dad and grandma are also from North Carolina. The famous Jett Jackson aired on Disney between October 1998 and June 2001. Unfortunately, Lee Thompson Young, the actor who played Jett Jackson, took his own life in 2013. Since then, his family has started the Lee Thompson Young Foundation in an effort to remove the stigma surrounding mental illness.
I have so many memories about my life. One of my first was when my father let me sing in church. Even then, I knew how powerful music could be. Life changed when we moved to California. I began to audition for anything that would let me use my voice. After years of hard work, eventually it all paid off.
And the fifth and final Black show you forgot about is a bit of a wild card. It is Brandi's Special Delivery. I remember the show being a huge deal when it first aired. Brandi's Special Delivery aired 4 episodes on MTV in July of 2002. Originally, Brandi's Special Delivery was supposed to be a standard episode of the show Diaries, but the network believed the content was good enough to be a standalone miniseries. In 2002, Brandi was at the peak of her career with the release of one of her most popular albums, Full Moon, being released only months before the show aired. Since the show, Brandi has taken a hiatus but is now back on the scene both singing and acting. Brandi's daughter is now 17 years old. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like. As a new YouTuber, it helps me a lot and it will encourage me to make more and more content. And also make sure you subscribe if you liked it, because I will be making more content like this in the future. Thank you so much. And until next time, stay young, stay black, stay grateful.